AI was not enough. We needed more. We just needed more and more and more. AI just could not satisfy our greed. So, what we did? We created a chip with human brain cells and made it play Doom for all eternity. Yeah, we have this article talking about this human brain cells on a chip learned to play Doom in a week. Basically, there are some people who grew brain cells on top of a chip and then just made it play Doom all eternity like this. This is what they are trying to make it do. This crappy, just bad graphics Doom. And not even the real Doom. It is something like a pirated or mod version of Doom game, and they are just making it play the entire game again and again and again and again. Imagine waking up one day and then finding yourself inside of this crappy thing for rest of your life, never being able to escape. This is so just sick. Like the mentality is just so sick. It's just crazy. I mean, you created some kind of life, like some kind of this remote life or something, and you just made it play Doom for the rest of its eternal life. What the crazy thing to do? I mean, really? So this company named Cortical Labs used its neuron-powered computer chips to play Pong. So they were also playing Pong with this computer that is actually built on top of brain cell. So they were just doing crazy stuff with it. The chip consists of clumps of more than 800,000 living brain cells. 8 lakh brain cells on a chip. Playing games. Wow. Grown on the top of microelectrode arrays that can both send and receive electrical signals. Okay, researchers had to carefully train the chips to control the paddles on either side of the screen. So basically, first they made it play Pong, okay, and then later on they made it play Doom. So let me tell you the motive behind it doing this kind of thing for this company. So what the motive or the main thing that they are trying to do is they are trying to insert these chips somehow into robots and control the robotic arms. You can imagine what they are trying to do. They are trying to create a real life Terminator. And they have literally mentioned this in their article. While its performance is not up to par with humans, experts say it could bring technological or basically biological computers a step closer to useful real world applications. I wonder what those applications are gonna be. Like controlling robot arms, yeah. Yeah, definitely you should do that. Just create a brain chip and then just shove it into the robot and then let them walk around freely in the real world. Amazing. That's a plan that the devil will come up with. Yeah, really. And no, that was not enough. That was just not enough for them. They had to make it even crazier. What they're saying here is that this program, okay, these chips are going to be programmed with the popular programming language Python. They are going to use Python to run critical infrastructure that is just have to be absolutely good, absolutely critical infrastructure, and they are going to use Python for that. You can imagine what's going to happen, right? I mean, somewhere someone with green blue hairs is going to just vibe code computers with brain cells on them. We are gonna be vibe coding robots. We are gonna be vibe coding Terminators in the future with Python on a very critical infrastructure. We are gonna do this. Yes, this is gonna be the reality. You will see people vibe coding robots. Just why? Why do you want to do this kind of thing? And the Sean Cole also used Python to teach the chips to play Doom. Amazing. I wonder what other things people are gonna make them do. And here are my thoughts. Yes, the technology is really revolutionary, I would say. If you can just put brain cells on top of a chip and make it play Doom, like make it learn Doom when it does not even have eyes. Remember, this does not have eyes, but it still knows what Doom is, how to play Doom, how to kill in the Doom. Crazy, right? So yes, the technology is definitely revolutionary in a way, but I can see a lot of Terminators walking around in the world later on. Not sure how it will play out, not sure what they're going to do with this technology, not sure what are these people thinking. But yes, this technology in the wrong hands can definitely make a lot of mess in the world. And one of the places where I can think that this technology is going to go is military. Imagine two nations fighting with these Terminator robots and then deciding which is going to capture what, which country is gonna capture which country based on these Terminator fighting each other. Like, man, that would be horrifying to watch from my perspective. But yeah, I mean, this technology is gonna be very unsettling for a lot of people, and rightfully so. But that is where the world is heading. And one more thing, that if they have brain cell, and if they put more and more and more brain cell resembling more and more life, are they gonna have human rights also? These kind of things will become hugely debated all across the world. This is gonna cause a lot of havoc in the later future. Like, what are we gonna do with these robots? What if they decide that they don't want to fight in the military or mess up these kind of things? So this thing is very uncertain. This thing is definitely very dangerous. But what now? I mean, they are doing it, right? And it does feel like people are gonna invest in this kind of technology. They are gonna help create the Terminator, and not sure, maybe there is a judgment day very soon. But anyways, the name is Sadi. We will meet in the next video. Till then, bye.